Hello, my loves. Tony here from TL Yarn Crafts, and welcome back. So, wouldn't you know it, I was influenced again. Are we surprised? Absolutely not. I saw this reel from Brianna K Designs and my fingers got to itching and twitching right over to Amazon, and honey, I got the goods. Yes, I bought the metal interchangeable hooks, but should you? Today we're gonna find out if these hooks are a great fit for your stash or if you should save that money and come crochet with me over in Costa Rica. And I'm not just saying that, me and my mama going to Costa Rica to crochet next year, and you should come. Details are down in the description and reservations are open right now. Not only are you gonna get my 2 cents on this crochet hook set, but I asked my friends over on Instagram and within the Yarn Hive what questions they have, and they came back with some real good ones. Now, if you're ready for a brutally honest crochet hook review, go ahead and give me a little finger clap. And while you're doing that, make sure you like this video and go ahead and subscribe. You know you like it here. And before we rip these hooks open, we have to give some love to our Cup of Caffeine sponsor. I just re-upped on my almond milk oatmeal cookie creamer, and I could not be happier. So today's fresh cup of coffee is dedicated to our friend Michelle, and when donating, Michelle said, "Thank you so much. I have never ever been able to crochet. Your intro video was amazing. I'm going to keep practicing. You are a gifted teacher. Thank you for sharing your gifts with all of us." Michelle, if I hadn't just put on a little bit more powder, I'd be crying right now. But thank you so much for this cup of caffeine, and thank you so much for your support. Now, if you like my videos and want to support what I'm doing right here, buy me a coffee. Who knows, I might shout you out in the next one. Now, let's talk interchangeable crochet hooks. Before we dive too deep into these hooks, I did want to check out the Amazon listing and see exactly what we should expect. So the name of this product is the Svartor Interchangeable Crochet Hook Set with 12 hooks, ergonomic crochet hooks, large handle, US sizes E4 to N15, 3mm to 10mm, smooth and lightweight crochet kit with storage case. Now this set does come in pink, but there is also a black version. Of course I got the pink because a leopard can't change her spots. The set costs $39.99, and that is with a 9% discount. When I purchased mine just a little while ago, they were this same price, and I haven't seen it change at all. So far, it has 29 reviews and 4 stars. Let's see. This one says, "Great metal version of the Prim hooks." Very interesting take. This one says, "Wow, that's all I can say." And then they go on to say a whole lot more than that. And this review says, "With some adjustments, this set would be perfect." They say their biggest issue is that the set was slippery. So I'm very curious to see if we have that same issue. As far as the lower ratings, this one says came unscrewed. Absolutely love the hooks themselves. Handle is very comfortable. However, the pieces keep coming unscrewed when crocheting. Yarn glides over so smooth. So that'll definitely be something else that we check out in this review. So the reviews are generally positive, but that is subjective. So we're gonna make our own decision. Starting with the case. So if we take a look, the case is not, I wouldn't say this is like a premium case. I would say it's a little, I don't know. I don't want to be mean, but it feels a little chintzy. It feels a little cheap. I haven't had a lot of luck with the cases on these kinds of hooks being all high quality or anything like that. So it's pretty much what I was expecting. Does have a decent zipper. And when we open it up, okay, here go our hooks, all of the tips. We do have a little pocket so we can drop some stitch markers, maybe a pair of scissors, tapestry needles in here. So that's nice. That's really handy. Now the hooks themselves, I think, are actually really pretty. They call this just straight up pink. I feel like this is kind of a pinky purple, a nice rose color, which is really gorgeous. And they mentioned that the hooks go from a 3mm, which I have right here, all the way up to a 10mm. Let's double check. Yep, looks like we've got a 10mm tip right here. Now I'm gonna take out the hook itself. She chunky, baby. Oh my gosh, that is quite a handle, and that is hefty. Now, the listing did say this is lightweight. I've held a lot of crochet hooks in my day, and this is not lightweight. But the handle does feel like it's weighted evenly. It feels very comfortable in my hand, and as I'm hefting it a little bit, I'm like, you know what? I feel like I could use this. Another first impression I'm seeing is that it is very long. So if I unscrew it here, which is pretty easy to do, which is nice, the handle itself is quite long. Now, y'all know I got some mitts on me, and this handle goes all the way from my first finger down to my pinky and out the back end of my hand. So, you know, we're working with some length here. Now I'm going to screw that tip back on, and there's nothing to tighten it with. So it looks like we're just using grip strength for this here. So if you have any trouble with grip, that might be a challenge for you with these hooks. But as I tighten it up, it feels very secure, but it does make the hook even longer. That's wild. The metal feels really smooth. Everything's gliding nicely. Let's take a look at this hook head here. So it's giving hybrid. It's inline. Obviously, you can see kind of the notch that's removed here for the hook head, but it does taper a little bit here at the tip. So that's how we get that hybrid feel of it, which makes it a really good choice for crocheters who like boy hooks or Susan Bates, whatever you're into. We can see that the size is here on the tip. So when I unscrew it, I can still see what size this is. And here I have a 4.5 millimeter. As far as the bottom, it's just a screw, but it's a pretty thick screw. So I'm not too concerned about that breaking, chipping, falling off or anything. And then inside the handle here is just a well. We drop that tip in there, screw it on, and look at that. Our hook is ready in seconds. Overall, first impressions, I really like how this feels. They look really nice. We're off to a very strong start, but my friends over on Instagram and within the Yarn Hive community are a little bit more discerning. So let's get into the questions that they had. So the first question was, what is the weight like? Are these heavy like Odysseys or are they light like the wood streamlines? Well, lucky you, I pulled out my trusty scale and we are about to find out right now. Okay, so I brought a few different crochet hooks from my stash. I don't have many Odysseys. I was never a big fan of those, so I only have this one right here. And this is a J hook, which I think is a 6 millimeter. So I'm gonna go ahead and attach the 6 millimeter tip. We're gonna put that in. Again, we just tighten it with our hands. All right, so we're gonna tear out this scale. I've got it in grams here. So this is coming in at a whopping, she wanna sit still. Come on, baby. There she go, 70 grams. 70 grams for our interchangeable hook. Now let's try out the Furls Odyssey. 39 grams. So this is nearly twice as heavy. And you can feel it. When you hold these in opposite hands, you can absolutely feel that this interchangeable hook is significantly heavier than the Odyssey. So if the Odysseys feel heavy to you, this is gonna feel like a weighted brick. Now, I do wish I had a wood streamline to weigh, but I actually never really warmed to those hooks, so I didn't keep them in my stash. But I do have a few other common hooks that I'm going to test the weight of compared to our interchangeable hook. Remember that our interchangeable crochet hook was 70 grams. So our Clover Amore hook is 13 grams, one of the lightest hooks in my entire collection. I know that for sure. Let's also try out the metal streamlines, which are super duper popular from Furls right now. I have several and I'm completely obsessed with them. Compared to our 70-gram interchangeable hook, this metal streamline is 54 grams. So still lighter, but significantly heavier than the Odysseys. Very, very interesting. And last but not least, I'm gonna try this Susan Bates that I have here. This one is, I think it's called Silvalume. These are my favorites of the Susan Bates to use. So compared to our 70-gram interchangeable hook, this one is 27 grams. Really reasonable, kind of falling in the middle of the pack. That's probably why I like them so much. They're really comfortable to use, not too light, not too heavy. So when it comes to the weight, I would say that's kind of a ding against these hooks. They are quite weighty, but I feel like with any hook, you can really get used to the specs if it fits your crochet style. The next question I received a lot was, how secure are these hooks when actually crocheting? So to find out, I pulled 3 whips from my closet. Let's see how they did. Okay, so boom, these are the whips. Love these so much. First off, we have this fingering weight merino wool granny striped scrappy blanket. Love this thing. Then we're moving on to an acrylic worsted weight cluster stitch blanket that I've been working on forever. Oh my gosh. And last is my basket of all Apricity scraps. I've been a little bit scared to dive into this, but I'm feeling brave today. We're gonna kick this off with the fingering weight project. It originally used a 4 millimeter crochet hook, Susan Bates, gang gang. 4 millimeter on our interchangeable hook, here we go. This did take a lot of getting used to. The hook was a bit slippery and the yarn was small. That's what I noticed right off the bat. I've been working a lot of medium and heavyweight projects, so that transition back down to sock weight is always a bit of an adjustment. And I don't know if it was the hook, the yarn, or my tension, but things were not going well, babes. The hook had trouble catching the yarn consistently, and I know the weight of that handle combined with this tiny hook was throwing me off. So one nice thing about this experience, though, was that the printed numbers on the hook head did act a bit like a thumb rest, so I didn't have any trouble keeping the orientation right. I'm gonna have to give this combo a 4 out of 10. Next, it's time to pull out this worsted weight charity blanket. Now, y'all, I have a love-hate relationship with this thing. I love that I'm making it for charity and somebody is going to cherish it forever, but I do hate that it has taken so long, and maybe this hook is going to help. And you know what? It did. The cluster stitch I'm working is a pain in the butt, even with my favorite hooks, so with this new hook, I decided to take it slow. And as long as I had the hook oriented properly, it cut through the stitches like butter. I did have some issues with the hook stabbing the yarn, though. Thankfully, Thankfully, it didn't split and I caught my groove shortly after, completing 6 rows in just 30 minutes. I'll give this one a 6 out of 10. Hey baby.
What's up?
I got a new crochet hook.
Oh, okay.
So I've been crocheting with this crochet hook for the last 30 minutes on the same project.
Mm-hmm.
Why don't you take it?
Okay.
Tell me, does the hook head feel loose?
Not at all.
Not at all?
Not at all.
Not at all. Hey babies, I felt confident enough to pull out the basket on the first day, but I needed a whole new day to actually start this project. First things first, detangle and sort all of this delicious yarn. Then I got going with a 9mm hook to make my scrappy cardigan. And when I tell you it was love at first stitch, honey, I am not exaggerating. The larger size and the weighted hook made it feel like I've been using this set all my life. I didn't have to think once about orienting my hook the right way or how I was twisting my wrist. The hook really became an extension of my hand and it was off to the races. With every color I added, I fell more in love with this project and with this hook. Just 7 rows in and I couldn't be happier with the consistent gauge and the stellar crochet experience. Solid 10 out of 10. One question I got asked a lot was, does the connection between the hook head and the handle snag the yarn? Absolutely great question. So if we take a look at these hooks, right? We've got the hook head up here, handle down here, and in between you've got this little groove, right? And you can see it pretty clearly. When you tighten up the hooks enough, that groove should get very small, but you can still see it and you can definitely feel it. Now with the way that I hold my hooks, my thumb actually goes over that groove. And I'm going to test that out with this whip that I was not supposed to start. Now, when I use these hooks, again, my thumb goes right over that groove. So once I get to stitching, yeah, it feels super comfortable. And what you'll notice is with my thumb here at the groove, the yarn can't even make it down to the groove to see if it'll snag. But for the sake of the test, I'm going to move my hand down, kind of shift it down on the handle and expose that groove and see if the yarn catches. So a couple of double crochets here. Yeah, and what I'm noticing is that the loops actually don't even make it all the way down to the groove. So it flares out a bit down here, and then it tapers up to the actual gauge size up here. So the loops on here aren't even big enough to make it all the way down there, which is really nice. But as far as that question, does the yarn snag on the connection? No, not in my experience. It has not done that. So that is definitely a point in the favor of these interchangeable hooks. The next question that I got was on length, and compared to the other furls hooks, how do these stack up? So again, I'm gonna pull up some of the furls hooks that I have. This one is the Odyssey, and this one is the Metal Streamlines. So we can see that the Metal Streamline is already a little bit longer than the Odyssey. Compared to the Odysseys, these are significantly longer. As you can see, the hook heads themselves are about the same length, but it really is the handle that adds all the extra length to these hooks. Now let's compare them to the streamlines. I'm gonna line up the tips of the heads here. And again, this hook is longer, but not by much. Now I can't say if that's a pro or a con. I think it really depends on the size of your hands, the way that you crochet. But for me, somebody with some big old mitts, somebody who crochets knife hold, I kind of love it. I kind of love how long these hooks are. This next question comes from somebody who likes to keep their hooks for a very long time. They asked, how sturdy are these hooks and does it feel like the screw part is eventually going to wear off? So if we unscrew this hook, right? We just have a well here inside the hook handle. We've got some nice grooves for the screw. So all of that seems very sturdy, very well put together. But if we look at the hook head itself, we kind of have this big long foot here, and then above that is actually the threads of the screw. And then we have a nice thick base where it goes into the base of the hook. Now this is all solid metal, and there is nothing wobbly about that. My guess is you're not gonna have to worry about this piece of the hook head falling off. I think you'd have to do some real damage to these hooks to get this to break. So the next question is, are these hooks good for pencil holders? I am not someone who has ever really been comfortable with a pencil grip, but I'm gonna hold it in a pencil grip and you let me know if it seems like it'd be a good fit. For pencil grip, you're actually holding the hook up like you would a pencil. Now, I'm also not right-handed and I don't do pencil grip, so if I'm holding this wrong, please do not blast me, okay? But for somebody who has the size hands that I do and also has never tried this technique before, this actually feels really comfortable. Now, I don't know if there's more that you have to do when you're actually crocheting like this. Listen, I am not the expert here. If you've tried a metal streamline from Furls and you as a pencil holder enjoy these, then you're probably going to enjoy these. And the last question I got was, do these feel like a good value? And I think that's a perfect segue into the pros and cons of these hooks. After using these hooks pretty extensively over the last couple of days, I've come up with a long list of pros and cons to help me determine if these are going in the rotation or not. Let's start with the pros. So the first pro, of course, is that these hooks are big hand friendly. I got some mitts on me, baby. So your little 5-inch, 5.5-inch hooks, I'm not gonna use those. But this big kahuna right here, yeah, she is definitely fitting very comfortably in my hand. Also, I feel like these hooks are very comfortably weighted. While the hook itself is significantly heavier than lots of other hooks in my collection, I feel like it's something that I could get used to. I also love that these hooks actually did not come unscrewed while I was working on them. And as somebody who does marathon crochet sessions, I absolutely need a hook that is gonna be secure. Another big pro has to be the price. For $40, you get a pretty nice hook handle, lots of different tips, a travel-friendly case. And while the case isn't really extravagant, would you want to pay more for a nicer case for these hooks? I don't know, doesn't really seem worth it to me. While there's a lot to love about these hooks, I did find some things that other crocheters might be a little concerned about. So let me drop in the cons. The first con right out of the gate is this cheap, flimsy case. Yes, we're saving a lot of money here, but I really would like a nice case. That's definitely a place where they cut corners with these hooks to keep the price down. So while I appreciate their value, I am a little annoyed that the case is not nicer. Another thing that frustrates me, not just about these hooks, but also about other hooks very similar to this, is that there is no dedicated thumb rest. I think with these hooks, we kind of get by having the printed numbers on there and the little groove where the screw goes in. But I do wish there was kind of a dedicated place that had a little bit more friction for my thumb to sit so it's not moving around the hook as I go. And while having a long hook is a pro for me as somebody with big hands, I know I'm kind of an outlier when it comes to the broader spectrum of crocheters and the size of our hands. A lot of y'all out here be having little tiny baby hands, and you probably are not going to like working with these hooks. But that is another feature that's super subjective. Somebody with small hands might like a larger hook because of the weight distribution. So that might just be a case where you have to buy a set and see how you feel about it. Now, with all that in mind, I'm going to give these an 8 out of 10 hook rating. Personally, I think they're pretty great. They fit my hand super well, it's easy to catch a groove, and I could see myself stitching with these for hours. But let me be the first to say, you do not need these hooks. Even at this amazing price, do not buy these hooks if they're just gonna sit in your stash. Because let's be real, when you crochet as much as you and I do, you probably already have a favorite hook. Actually, let me know what it is down in the comments. And since you already have a favorite hook, it is very unlikely that these are going to replace your favorites, so don't buy them if you don't need them. But if you are looking for a decent travel set or you have big hands like me, these could be the hooks that change everything for you. They're a joy to use at an excellent price, so what's not to love? If you're interested in trying them out for yourself, I do have a link to them down in the description, so have at it. Now, y'all did get a little bit more than my 2 cents on this one, so it's time for me to turn over the mic, and I wanna hear what you think about these hooks. Do they seem like something that would work for you, or are you gonna pass on them this time? Let me know down in the comments and do not hold back. Now, if you made it this far, go ahead and like this video. It's the best way to tell YouTube that other crocheters should see it as well. And if you still have one more row to go, YouTube thinks you're gonna like this video right here. Personally, I think it's a great one. Now, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.